Well, in the second episode, we continue learning the legal terminology from the case of Vardunyan and Nanushan against the Republic of Armenia lodged in 2007. The facts of the case are as follows. The applicant alleged that he was arbitrarily deprived of his plot of land and that he was further denied the right to fair proceedings. Check your pronunciation of the words and word combinations. Be inherent in, lawful owner, title, re-examination, as guaranteed, in compliance with, finding, in this respect.
Once more, be inherent in, lawful owner, title, re-examination, as guaranteed, in compliance with, finding, in this respect.
Repeat after the teacher. Be inherent in, lawful owner, title, re-examination, as guaranteed, compliance with, finding, in this respect.
Once more, be inherent in, lawful owner, title, re-examination, as guaranteed, compliance with, finding, in this respect.
Repeat and remember the translation. Be inherent in,
Бути властивим,
lawful owner,
законний власник,
title,
право власності,
re-examination,
повторний розгляд,
as guaranteed,
як гарантовано,
compliance with,
виконання, дотримання,
finding,
рішення,
in this respect.
у цьому відношенні. Once more, be inherent in,
Бути властивим,
lawful owner,
законний власник,
title,
право власності,
re-examination,
повторний розгляд,
as guaranteed,
як гарантовано,
compliance with,
виконання або дотримання,
finding,
рішення,
in this respect.
в цьому відношенні. Give your translation of the words. Be inherent in,
Бути властивим,
lawful owner,
законний власник,
title,
право власності,
re-examination,
повторний розгляд,
as guaranteed,
як гарантовано,
compliance with,
виконання, дотримання,
finding,
рішення,
in this respect.
у цьому відношенні. Once more, be inherent in,
Бути властивим,
lawful owner,
законний власник,
title,
право власності,
re-examination,
повторний розгляд,
as guaranteed,
як гарантовано,
compliance with,
виконання, дотримання,
finding,
Рішення.
In this respect.
У цьому відношенні. Give your English translation of the words. Бути властивим.
Be inherent in.
Законний власник.
Lawful owner.
Право власності.
Title.
Повторний розгляд.
Re-examination.
Як гарантовано.
As guaranteed.
Виконання. Дотримання.
Compliance with.
Рішення.
Finding.
У цьому відношенні.
In this respect. Once more. Бути властивим.
Be inherent in.
Законний власник.
Lawful owner.
Право власності.
Title.
Повторний розгляд.
Re-examination.
Як гарантовано.
As guaranteed.
Виконання дотримання.
Compliance with.
Рішення.
Finding.
У цьому відношенні.
In this respect. And now, my dear friends, you have 30 seconds to write down the words you have just learned.
Be inherent in. Lawful owner. Title. Re-examination. As guaranteed. Compliance with. Finding. In this respect.
So, did you manage to recall all the words? Define the words and write the definition in your notebook. Here is a model for you. Inherent means in the essential character of or belonging by nature or settled habit to. Lawful owner. Title. Re-examination. Finding. So, dear students, read the case of Vardanyan and Nanushan against the Republic of Armenia again, and find the words in the sentences. You should also put them down in your notebooks.
Be inherent in. Lawful owner. Title. Re-examination. As guaranteed. Compliance with. Finding. In this respect.
Fill in the gaps in the sentences using the words from the list. Finding, inherent, title, lawful owner, re-examination.
Categorize the highlighted words by the parts of the speech. Produce as many parts of the speech as possible from the given words. They thus claimed that the alleged deprivation of their property was not lawful and in the public interest. Here is the model for you. Lawful is a highlighted word which is an adjective. Law is a noun.
Define the parts of the speech of the highlighted word and produce as many derivatives as possible. The compensation for the real estate and the plot of land to be paid to the owner is the market value plus the amount of the financial incentive. The highlighted word here is owner. The court concluded that the deprivation of property at the material time was not carried out in compliance with the conditions provided for by law. The highlighted word here is compliance. The first applicant lodged an appeal on points of law against this judgment, arguing inter alia that the Court of Appeal had not been independent and impartial, since it had been bound by the findings of the Court of Cassation. The highlighted word here is findings. And now, my dear friends, develop your own sentences with the words from the list and write them down in your notebooks. Be inherent in, lawful owner, title, re-examination, as guaranteed, compliance with, finding, in this respect. My dear friends, so it is time to watch the video explaining the definition and the meaning of the victim status and the types of this status. So, my dear friends, follow the course and feel confident in legal English.
Your application may be declared inadmissible if the court has already examined an application previously brought by you relating to the same facts and the same complaints. The same applies for an application which is essentially the same as a case that you have brought to another international body, such as the UN Human Rights Committee. You can only invoke a violation if you are the victim of that violation. You may be a direct victim. For example, if you are a victim of ill treatment in prison, which the domestic court hasn't recognized or condemned, or for which you have not received sufficient redress. You may be an indirect victim. This is the case, for example, if the direct victim dies before lodging an application before the Strasbourg court, and you have a legal interest as a next of kin to complain, for example, of the death or disappearance of your relative. However, if your complaint is not closely enough linked to death or disappearance, your victim status may be denied. You may be a potential victim. If you are an alien whose removal has been ordered but not yet enforced, and where enforcement could risk inhuman or degrading treatment or torture in the receiving state. And finally, where a victim dies during the course of the proceedings before the Strasbourg court, if you are an heir or a close relative, you may pursue his or her application if you can show a legitimate interest in doing so.